be a YouTube video, and hi, and my name is Daniel. Let's get started. When you walk out the door anytime soon, this is what it's going to feel like to your exposed skin. Keep in mind, the air temperatures are going to be falling rather quickly tonight. Down in the teens through a good part of the overnight hours, and then eventually down close to about 10 degrees in Indianapolis as we have the fresh snow on the ground, and temperatures usually read a little bit colder than the model data. So you can see the clear icons, the clear out the sky tonight, possibly a little freezing fog developing tonight overnight. We'll have more on that, the timing of our next snow system and rain system coming our way in just a couple minutes. All right, we'll see you then. Thank you. Right now you're looking at another live look. This is how the road looks here. This is 465 and Keystone. As you can see, traffic moving not too bad. We do have reports of more than 100 slide-offs across central Indiana already today as we prepare for those falling temperatures that Danielle just talked to us about. Fox 59 Zach Myers is live in our drive camp, keeping an eye on the roads for us. Zach, where are you right now?
Well, we've almost completed one loop around 465 in the last hour. We're coming up the northwest side, and we're starting to see a little bit, well, no, it's not precipitation. It's ice flying off of a semi-truck directly in front of us. Another thing to watch out for. A huge difference, though, the last several hours have made. This morning, people were seemingly caught off guard by all of the snow. It's a much easier drive home, but now the concern is refreezing overnight.
The annual crash course in winter driving left dozens of drivers stranded along central Indiana roadways. Marion County dispatchers reported more than 380 crashes before 2 p.m.
That looks like bunny
a lot of accidents, a lot of slide-offs, and ambulances and fire trucks.
State police around the Indy metro area say they responded to 50 crashes by noon, with too many people driving too fast or worse.
Yeah, what I've seen a lot of today is people taking photographs while they're driving of the snow or of a crash.
INDOT has more than 500 of their yellow trucks deployed statewide. DPW has more than 70 drivers rotating on 12-hour shifts.
We do ask residents to give us space to do our job, especially if we need to plow or drop salt as necessary.
The Tuesday snow fight will quickly become
okay, I'm going to look up the heat for here because it's too hot.
Refreezing will be a concern for the Wednesday morning commute. Road salt becomes less effective once the pavement temperature drops below 15 degrees. And residential streets around Indianapolis are not likely to be cleared since we're not expected to get 6 inches of snow or more. State police will have all available troopers on patrol ready to respond to crashes and provide a little incentive for drivers to be more cautious.
Maybe our visibility will slow people down because it's not safe for anybody when people are driving crazy on roads like this.
State police also say that if you're in a slide-off or a single vehicle crash, even if you hit a wall and your car is still drivable, they actually urge you to keep driving on to the next exit, then get off, and then you can actually call your insurance agency. That may not require a call to police. That would also then free up more officers on patrol to respond to serious crashes that have some injuries and major backups. Again, things around 465 right now, looking pretty good. We're going to keep heading north up 65 into Boone County to check out how things are looking up there. We'll check back in with you in about 30 minutes. Guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Zach Myers reporting live. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Zach. You can follow along
Let me
with the
get
snow
as
force
much
tonight
as I
they clear the roads. Here's a
can,
look at
get
their
as
current
much
status. You can see a lot of these light blue roads downtown and some of the main thoroughfares. That indicates plowing is in progress right now. Some of these darker blue roads, like here on the northwest side, those have been plowed within the last couple of hours, while the pink roads there that you see have not been plowed in some time, within the last 4 to 6 hours. So we'll keep you posted as things get treated tonight. Of course, you can also trust the Weather Authority app on your phone to keep you on top of the changing conditions. Download our Weather Authority app so you know what to expect, no matter where you are.
And new information right now, a Greenwood police officer is cleared in a police action shooting.
Greenwood Police Sergeant Eric Mahoney shot and killed a man over the weekend here at this home. Police say that man stabbed his girlfriend. Prosecutors reviewed the shooting, including the officer's body camera. The conclusion is the shooting was justified. Police say that officer's actions saved that woman's life. Well, a Putnam County man is now charged with attempted murder for shooting a police officer point blank. Police say they shot Jeffrey Hunter after he shot Cloverdale officer Luke Brown with a shotgun. Brown was protected by his bulletproof vest, thankfully. Court documents show the shooting started with a theft. Hunter reportedly stole a $400 chainsaw after his credit card was denied. Workers told police employees and customers all tried to stop him when he tried to leave. Tonight, Hunter is recovering in the hospital. Then he'll be arrested.
An entire Indiana town with no police officers, not one. Every single officer walked off the job. So what's happening in the town of Bunker Hill? Fox 59's Alexis McAdams has more tonight. Alexis.
There's not a single police officer here at the town of Bunker Hill Police Department tonight after they all submitted resignation letters, citing reasons saying that they were treated unfairly and also reportedly were asked to do illegal things. Inside of the quiet and now empty town of Bunker Hill Police Department, there's a big controversy brewing that could end with a lawsuit. Their entire police department quit, blaming the town council.
We've had issues with the town board. You know, there was some activity there that I felt like they were serving their own agenda.
Michael Tomlinson has served as town marshal of Bunker Hill for 4 years until last night when he and 4 other officers handed over these resignation letters to the council, telling them they've had enough.
Wouldn't communicate with us or the officers. They kept scaling things back.
In their resignation letters, the officers accused council members of asking them to do illegal, unethical, and immoral things. They cited examples like asking police to run background checks on other town councilors to find their criminal history. The officers also claimed they were threatened when they said no. Another issue they brought up in the letter, their safety. The officers tell us they were all forced to share one set of body armor, putting their lives on the line while they're out making arrests and serving warrants.
I don't want to send someone out there with bad body armor, so I would take mine off and provide it to the other officers. And I told them that we have to provide this. There's an IC code that explains that. It says the town has to provide that body armor.
On top of all of that, Thomason tells us his resignation was personal. He was diagnosed with cancer last year, but when he was ready to go back to work in May, Thomason says they would only allow him to work part-time. He blames the town councilors and plans to file a lawsuit against them.
They came at me and said that it's costing the town way too much money because of my insurance, and they said we're going to take you down to part-time.
Thomason and other officers say they did not want to step down, but feel they had to. For now, the town is relying on outside help as they search for new officers.
I know that they are scrambling, and they've contacted some other officers that do not want the position.
Town Council President Brock Spear tells me tonight that they will end up releasing a statement about all the officers resigning, but that won't be coming out today. But they do tell me right now, since they have no officers left in the town, the Miami County Sheriff's Department is handling all calls for service to this area. Reporting tonight at the Bunker Hill Police Department, I'm Alexis McAdams. Back to you.
Also right now, Marion County first responders will set a record by the end of the year, a record for rescuing overdose patients. We are told firefighters, police, and EMS crews have saved people 1,700 times with naloxone. As you know, that counteracts the effects of a drug overdose. Indianapolis EMS estimates 1/4 of its naloxone patients have been saved by the drug before. And listen to this, all first responders in the county are now carrying it, and researchers are finding the availability of the emergency treatment is not being used as an excuse for addicts to go too far with the hope someone will bring them back.
When somebody overdoses, they don't want to overdose again. That's a very bad experience, and if they could get into treatment, many individuals would prefer to do that. What we are seeing is that there are some folks who are overdosing a lot, and there are frequent flyers. And those are the individuals that people remember. But a lot of individuals who overdose, EMS doesn't see again.
Over the last 7 years, 1,200 people have died in Marion County from drug overdoses.
3 Indianapolis public schools have been put on notice tonight. The district has named them as potential candidates for conversion. School
There might
42
be
at
part
Northside
2.
Elementary School, School 63 on the west side, and John Marshall
So.
Middle School all got F grades from the Department of Education this year. If the schools are restarted and changed to innovation status, they would be run independently from the district, and principals would have more flexibility over curriculum and budgets. The IPS board will make a final decision next year. This is the first year for a more rigorous accountability standard. There were more schools with F grades than A grades this year. We'll be talking much more about that later this evening.
Excellent.
Well, the zoo now has 2 new orangutans. We're going to tell you why they moved here, coming up.
And could we be getting closer to finding a cure for cancer? We're going to show you how Indiana University is working to find revolutionary ways to fight the disease.
And could your food processor be leaving chunks of metal in your food? What you need to know about an important recall involving 8 million food processors. We'll tell you next.
And we're clearing out the sky in central Indiana tonight. That sets the stage for very cold air mass to arrive. We're tracking those wind chills. They're going to be sub-zero in spots tonight. Plus a look at the next opportunity for rain and snow.
Here's what's coming up next at 5:30.
She started the page for bodybuilding on Instagram. Well, it turns now into an entirely different sort of account. How this woman is sharing her battle with cancer.
We're on each morning at 4 a.m.
We know it's early.
Realer.
They're honey glazed.
So we wanted to give you a boost.
Hi! Thanks for coming!
Thank you, really. There you go, partner.
For letting us share the morning with you.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
It's like we're one big happy family. We watch you all.
Okay, you guys, there will be a part 2 of this because this is taking too long, so bye-bye.